You think? Sure, you can tell they're all in crisis. What makes you think they're in crisis? It's in their posture. See how the big one is all slumped there? If they were just introducing him, they'd want him to look tall and powerful. Now you see him worn down to almost nothing. It's pathetic. That's the idea, Cricket. Do you think they'll start over after the ending? Or do you think they'll start it over after the ending? Yeah, they do that sometimes. Good, I want to know how it starts. You want to see the beginning after the ending? Maybe it's better that way. Do all these people know each other? I think they work together. The dark-haired lady is the boss. She's just looking out for business. Oh, okay. How come nobody talks? It's silent, before your time. Do they just play old movies here? Probably so they don't have to give you speakers for your car. Probably do. The car speakers are my favorite part. You know they use radio? Just regular radio. I mean, sometimes people bring a little transmitter in and jam the signal with some circus music or something. Gizmo, no. Down. Gizmo, what did Mommy say? Get down now. Down. No. Something loud and garish. That's what makes the best jamming signal. Hit all the frequencies. Ha. Damn, did you see that? I'm not sure you should be watching this, kid. I'm not watching. I didn't see that coming. Took a violent turn there. What the fuck did they show? We should get back on the road. Let's just watch, see how it ends. So, what are you hauling back there? Anything good? You been driving long? Antiques. Gizmo, honey, will you please get down? Naturally. Do you have any of those little ceramic, I want to say porcelain figurines? You know, slice of life? Nope. Why in the world is my tweet not going out? Well, my iPad's not frozen. What the hell? Oh, they don't sell too well? More of a truck stop thing, huh? Yeah, I get it. You deal in authenticity. None of those prefab truck stop antiques, right? You deal in aura. Yes, you're at the screen. What are they doing? They're burying him. Shit, they fucking killed somebody? Time to get going? Might as well finish the film. Seemed like a lot of trouble to make a delivery. You couldn't have referred them to someone local? Lysette needed the business. Sure, who doesn't, right? Whoa, that's it? Yeah, it just kind of trailed off. It was really weird the way the big guy just sat down in the road like that. What do you think it means? He gave up. That's kind of sad. Okay. Who we got viewing, guys? Okay, so we got the driver. I'm still trying to get the one guy to his home. New Bowling Green Road. Says it's near the Museum of Dwellings, but I go all the way around there and I can't find shit. Yeah, nothing around here. Is that guy just gonna forever remain a passenger in my car? What the hell? Okay. Shady Land, Church Road, Boiling Spring, what? Boiling Spring Road. Okay, Brownsville Road. I still don't know where the one guy's house is. I've gone all over the roads up here, because it's supposed to be near the Museum of Dwellings. Oh, hey, Strats, haven't seen you in a long time. Picnic. What's going on with the picnic here? A blanket is spread in the grass just off the road. It would make a reasonable spot for a picnic, sheltered in the daytime by a coffee tree. Walk to the picnic spread. Shannon walks over to the picnic spread. 5 places are set. One plate is piled with ham, another with apples. Examine the ham. Shannon pushes a piece of ham with a stick. Okay. Push it with a stick. It definitely isn't ham. Maybe felt. My work schedule prevents me from... Sorry, something's kind of blocking my view up here. My work schedule prevents me from coming to streams. My work schedule sucks too, and I probably just broke the screen of my iPad. Nope, miraculously, it still functions pretty good. It definitely isn't ham, maybe felt. Dyed and embroidered fabric, some kind of toy ham? Toy ham, okay. Someone must have been here playing at a picnic. The supplies are weathered. Hard to tell how long ago that happened. Anita Road, okay. Well, wait, tune the radio, huh? How do I tune this radio? What the fuck? Okay, so maybe we need to go on FM, huh? Oh, that, okay. I don't know how to go to FM though. That, okay. Wait. I think we need to be actually out on the... What the hell is this? Rocky Hill Estates Road? We need to actually be out on the interstate here. Shannon's what? Oh, Shannon's workshop. No. We don't need to go back to Shannon's workshop. No, get the fuck up there. Okay. So let me tune the radio. Okay. Okay, I didn't even know I had to turn that on. So we're supposed to listen for something familiar but strange. This station doesn't quite match that bartender's description. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. He said we'd know it when we heard it. No. Don't think that's it either. Huh? What's this station? I've heard this before. Or I've never heard this before. Sounds like horses. Horses running? A race? Charlie and I used to go to races sometimes. Charlie, he was your boss's kid, right? The one who, yeah, must be some memories there. Well, that fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out. So drive till it cuts out, huh? And turn right. What just happened? Okay. Why are there horses blocking the road? The horse, okay. What the hell is going on here? Huh? Hall of the Mountain. What? Hall of the Mountain King. Okay. Act 3, Scene 4. Yeah, this game is split up into like 5 acts and stuff. And the 5th act just got released like at the end of January, so less than a month ago. Let's talk to Blue. Don't keep the roads up too well, do they? Never have. I know how you hate to hit a pothole, Blue. Yeah, Blue's an old dog. What about the bridge? What's up with the bridge here? The bridge ends abruptly, crumbling in disrepair. Tony, what's up with you? Time to cut 'em loose, ma'am? Well, now I'm having fun. You bored? No, it's a slow night anyway. I'm happy just tagging along. Boardwalk, okay. What's up with the boardwalk? Why can I? Okay. Oh. Rope? Okay. What's up with the rope? A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotten sections have been smoothed over with a fine dust. Okay. So go on up here, maybe? Computers, what? Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. This is a very weird game. A pet carrier, huh? What the hell? What's up with the fire? A pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may once have been a blanket. Okay. But seriously, what the fuck is up with the fire? Stripes, I don't remember if you saw my playthrough of Edith Finch, but I get very big Edith Finch vibes from this game. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. Okay. Yeah, what's up with this fire? My work schedule prevents me from coming to streams. A pile of disregarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You're here to steal back the love of a boy you once knew, when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. To Conway. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interests at heart while really... To Junebug. Really, you're in love with the young woman as well. What the... I remember Edith Finch, I agree, same kind of game. Yeah, that's been forever since I've played Edith Finch. And really, you're in love with the young woman as well. And so you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, so... Okay. But it's just a play to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. What? Yeah, what are you talking about? No, you're right. It's insipid. Derivative. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from the Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Longing. Real hot, Bodice ripping stuff, you know? I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus, steaming up the windows. What the hell? Okay. I don't know if you've been catching my Twitch streams or not, but I've been playing Conker's Bad Fur Day and Banjo-Kazooie over there. Kind of stuck at the end boss on Conker, though, because he's stupidly hard. You basically have to get lucky on that final hit on him. And then on Banjo-Kazooie, I'm like one level away from facing Grunty. Why did you stop writing? I'm not sure you should be listening to the... Yeah, I'm not sure you should be listening to this, kid. I'm not listening. But of course, it couldn't last. You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that, inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. Ha! So I went back to the university and I studied human-computer interaction. There's not much to study there. And then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald. I forgot that you do Twitch too. I was wondering where you were the past month. Yeah, for the past couple months, I've been broadcasting on Twitch. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. Too complex. Okay. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. You could kind of still have those days. You just get a computer instead of a typewriter. Old man, huh? What's up with you, old man? Donald puffs on a smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Okay. Where the old green river runs, through hills and caves not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Never heard it. Probably hear it at the end of this, though. Oh, who are you? What's that song? Oh, you've caught a verse of my absent-minded warbling. It's just a song from my youth. Something a dear friend used to sing to herself as we hacked on crystal radios in the boiler room. Okay. You sure it wasn't another something, Crystal? In old Kentucky, where my love, a lovely home did build for me, and where the old green river runs. through hills and caves not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Okay, I've heard a little bit of bluegrass, and that's not a familiar song to me. From there on, it's all meandering rivers and romantic greenery, and that is what were we talking about? Does any of this game actually apply to anything in Kentucky, like actual places? Yes, it does, actually. Bowling Green is real, Lexington's real, Louisville is real. I don't think some of the places they're actually going is real, but there are some drive-in theaters here. And it has bluegrass music in it. What's that computer over there? Looks pretty vintage. Look, it looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot or to flower. And there's a lot of horses in the game as well. It even mentions coal mines. And there is actually a little bit of coal mine history in it. It does mention, like 100 years ago, people that worked as coal miners, they didn't have actual money. They had something called coal script that you bought stuff with at a general store that was in the coal town that you worked in. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively, and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. And that's to say nothing of the software, but you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffused base transmitter circuitry? I don't really know much about that. It sounds like it might short circuit. Certainly, but not all of it. Some moldy filaments are more or less conductive than others. And yeah, coal script, that's cool. Only place I've been in Kentucky is Somerset. I've never been there, but my uncle used to go there a lot. Simple. Certainly, but not all of it. Some moldy filaments are more or less conductive than others, and it grows in non-linear chaotic patterns. We can guide it a bit through a simple application of classical horticulture, but we can't produce specific results, only tendencies. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we are mere gardeners in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels, boundless and bare. The caves stretch far away. We are too late, always too late. What? Did you say something? I think you were about to tell us about the software. Oh, the software. My life's work. Xanadu. You've heard of it? Perhaps you've read it in a Perhaps you've read about it in a journal. It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narrative as Post-Structural Witness. Evolved and then deteriorated. Donald sighs dramatically and takes a puff from his pipe. I'm afraid you are too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something holy and enchanted. Then all the charm was broken. Okay. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? I drive deliveries for a small antique shop and we're closing down. I fix TVs. My family disappeared. Julian and me don't know what to do. Yeah, his family, like, disappeared. So, wandering without the ones who give us purpose, like a ghost. If that kid is like an actual ghost at the end of this game, I'm gonna be so... It's gonna be shocking. Because Julian is a giant freaking eagle. Well, I have my own ghosts, and I keep them in there, in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce anyway. Far too late to do anything. What the hell? So, well, we need to talk to Andrew first, and then we'll go to Xanadu or whatever. No, wait, where did Xanadu go? What the hell? Just because I... Okay, just because I, like, go off of it, I can't get back to it? That sucks. Do you know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Now I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got it. How would you characterize this space? The one we're standing in now. I don't know. It's a mess, I guess. A catastrophe. Or the site of some ancient catastrophe. Anyway, sure, the evidence is all around me. But those tunnels are full of junk. The shadows make it hard to tell how big it is. What's burning on that fire? Mysterium tremendum? It sends the shadows scattering. Momentarily lights the mouths of unseen tunnels. That fire is constantly reshaping my... Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes? Only if you close yours. Okay, I can do it from memory. Good. Now. You are standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flame licks the shadowy anatomies of... Where are we? Oh. Here again. How disappointing. What the fuck? What are all those computers for? Computers? Oh, now I remember. I was writing on them. I described a cave. That was my job. Describe the cave. There's a great history of caves in the literature, don't you know? The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. Frozen river, okay. Isn't that vivid? I had a lot to live up to. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on his project. He said we needed someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor, instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me that it would be long hours of typing painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer. And I've put in the hours, believe me. I've put in the hours. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. Okay. How would we know? They can only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write. And all I dream about is caves. Damn, dude, take a break. I only dream of caves. The guy... Now, Xanadu! I don't want that to disappear again. Okay, Roberta, I guess? And I will be right back. Watch out, baby. Okay. Had to make a quick protein shake. Okay. The kingdom is in peril. Well, what else is new? Where's the kingdom? You're in the throne room. There are 3 legendary treasures hidden throughout the castle that will restore these ruins to their former glory. What do they look like? She's messing with you, kid. Ha 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 ha. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future. Prevents the... what? I don't think you can prevent the future. A magic shield that protects the bearer from age. A magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to the university. I was an independent scholar. It means I took to the public libraries like a beachcomber. I studied fairy tales. And then I came to work for Donald. I paid the bills, rubbed leathering elbows with academics, scraped black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into senescence. The kingdom is in peril. Huh? Okay. Xanadu. How do you think we get it started? This whole thing? Maybe there's a hand crank around... Oh, it has a run key. It has a run... Yeah, it's a computer. It's not gonna have a hand crank. So what was the gate for? Act 3, Scene 5. Okay. Xanadu. Okay. Why in the world is it upside down and backwards? You are staying at the end of what the fuck, why L is a fearless, I don't know. Huh. This thing is in rough shape. Try blowing on it. Alrighty then, okay. Conway blows some dust off the keyboard and presses the return key. Okay, that's worse. Try typing help. It kind of looks like a house. Type house. It does look like a house. Yeah. House. Okay. That's the config. I guess. I don't know. In bleed something. I don't know. You are in B quilt a lot something. I don't fucking know. Lula over the computer crying on the backs and being, I don't know what the, that's the, did that say Lula? Time for some percussive maintenance. Conway thumps the side of the machine with his palm. Oh, I have my portable degosser with me. Old systems like this one can build up a remnant magnetic field that sort of warps everything along whatever pattern it's settled into, you know? The degausser clears that up by suddenly shaking the magnetic field around until it's uniform again. Okay. That's how I like to think of it. Anyway, like shaking a snow globe. Haha, worth a shot. Hall of the Mountain Gink, no, Hall of the Mountain King. After what may have been tunnel something, I don't know. Well, okay. Stalactites adorn the ceiling. Something great, I can't tell. Name is where you set up your, something. Premature end of file. Press any key to quit. This is a lost cause. What a piece of junk. Okay. That was weird. Act 3, Scene 6. Hall of the Mountain King. Okay. Bizarre. And what was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear it up a bit. Around to Donald. Then what's this gate? I guess that's where we, like, go... Okay, fire. Pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Go to Donald. Well, there's Amy. Now we need to walk back around to Donald. There's Donald. Okay. So, you've seen it for yourself, what's left of it. Pretty busted. The chalky bones of a beautiful dream. But you can see what it once was, can't you? Can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively stimulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. Okay. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. What do they look like? They look like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I never should have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me. But it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula, I'd... Lula? Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? We're looking for her now. Yeah, we're definitely looking for Lula. No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together, did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Well, who the fuck's Joseph? Lula is gone from here, but... Donald points across the cave with his pipe. Still in there. In Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now, or how to get there from here. Or how to unwind that damn tangled highway, but... Xanadu, before its ruin... was faultless as an oracle. A shrine to perfect simulation. Okay. Until... But maybe... Those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I've spent many eager seconds to negotiate with them. To repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel. Push back the vines... Crawl out into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, then to mud. Then you'll be out. Okay. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe and a few dreams left. You're smoking mold? I really hope you're not smoking mold, dude. I'm pretty sure that's not safe. Watch out, baby. Act 3, Scene 7. Where the strangers come from. Okay. LOL, like shrooms? Probably. Okay, what the hell is this? Explains a lot. Yeah. Kind of explains why he thought Xanadu was perfect. What pretty boy. Yeah, I love you too. Huh? Oh, there we are. Okay. Yo. Are those... Oh my god, are those tombstones or stumps? Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Those are tombstones. Well, he said it would be muddy. Worth a look inside, I guess. I want to stay outside. Why do you want to stay outside in a graveyard? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Thinks he saw a lizard. Okay. Okay. We'll make it quick. Shit. Yo, Junebug. Find any lizards? One, but it went under a rock. I wasn't really looking. Nice cover story, kid. Is that guy your boyfriend? Nah. What's a boyfriend anyway? It's a word people use because everyone else does. Doesn't mean anything to me. He's my cricket. Okay, I guess that's her term. I guess that's her affectionate term. See? It means something. It's specific. I want to be specific. It sounds lonely. I want to be specific. I think you are. It's the middle of the night and here you are in a graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You've just got to make choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about a half foot shorter and all gray. No eyes. Huh? They were gonna have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all that rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls. Draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over. And we knew we weren't miners. Oh, they're talking about the coal mines. Okay. We slipped out onto the road. Just these two featureless shadows. And ever since that night, we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel more like myself every day. Well, this kid seems to like his bird. I feel more like myself when it's just me and Julian. Well, there. Now you're getting specific. Okay. So wait, can I not explore the graveyard? Just because I talked to Junebug? There you are. What'd you find in there? It wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed, old man. It doesn't matter. Right, okay. We got what we need. What the hell did they find in there? Let's go. Act 1, Act 3, Scene 8. Okay, this is moving through the scenes awful fast. Hall of the Mountain King. Donald, Amy, Andrew. Donald, can we... Singing softly. Trace an orbit round the road, and close your eyes with holy dread, for we on mold and whiskey fed, and drank from rivers down below. Oh god. Dude, are you... Please don't tell me you're actually eating that stuff. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damn machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh. Soon the visions will return. What have you found? They say you need to type in a specific phrase to restore it. They say you need to unplug it for a while. Unplug it for a while. They say you need to scrape the mold off the timing crystal. You need to unplug it for a while. Unplug it. Of course. Restore the software to its initial state. Let it course again through the moldy circuits, fresh and rejuvenated, ready to thrive. Well then, unplug it. By all means, do not hesitate. Unplug the machine. Let's go unplug the machine. What's up with this gate? I just want to know what's up with the gate. Probably can't do shit. A massive gate constructed out of scavenged materials blocks passage down the far side of the spire. Okay. Xanadu. Let's just go unplug Xanadu. Should have just called tech support. Xanadu, I need to unplug you. Okay, so I'll just unplug it and wait a minute, I guess. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go. Act 3, Scene 9. Xanadu. Oh, excuse me. So did that actually work? I think maybe it worked. Oh my god. That's funny. Come on. At end of road. Huh? It's a house. Clearly. Huh? Why are we doing this? Okay. You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. Check out the building. Enter building. Inside building, okay. Oh god, what the hell? You're inside a building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. There's a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby. Get the lantern. Typing get lantern. Taken. Okay. Typing exit building. Enter forest. I think they're smoking what the caterpillar smokes in Alice in Wonderland. That old man must have been. He had to have been smoking something. Just type a direction. North. In forest. Okay. You are in open forest with a deep valley to one side. Can we climb a tree? Climb tree. I don't think much is to be achieved by that. Sorry. Can we dig a hole? Dig a hole. You can't see any such thing. Okay. Pretty limited vocabulary. Typing south. Okay. You're in forest. Hey, it's a maze. South, east, north, west, east. East. Okay. You're in forest. What the fuck is this? Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. Oh, we should talk to her. Ask Lula how she is doing. Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. Well, maybe you'd have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. South, east, north, west. North? Typing north. You're in forest. Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket braille slate. A small gray kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Maybe he has something to say. Listen. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like... Joseph runs his finger along the index card he's been tapping on, from right to left. Long weary song, drearily gone, dearly gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald. Ha. I've been noting down the sounds of the forest, with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. Maybe it's me being melancholy after all. Maybe. I'm eager to see what the poetics subsystem makes of these punched cards. Okay. South, east, north, west. West? Huh? At edge of hole. Okay. What the hell is up with this? You are at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness. The computer, tied to your upper back, slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. The rope swung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collarbone. Okay. Go down into the hole, that seems pretty obvious. Lean in a bit and check it out. Shine the lamp into the hole. Yell into the hole first to see if there's any pirates. Typing yell. I only understand you as far as wanting to yell. What? Typing, yell, any pirates down there? No response. Sorry, kid. You're batting 0 today. At least we know there's no pirates. Go down into that hole. It seems pretty obvious. Lean in a bit and check it out. Go into the hole. Typing down. The cave walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. You lose your footing and fall to your death. What the fuck? Okay. Is it gonna... Oh, shit. Your score was 0 out of a possible 8,192. What? Trophy earned. You died. You may continue or quit. Typing continue. So, I'm guessing we're just going to have to lean into the hole. Maybe we need to climb down more carefully. Shine the lamp into the hole. Try using the rope to climb down safe. Yeah, that was first death, I guess. I don't know if you can technically die in this game. Tie rope to tree. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Typing down. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rock, but you remain stable. Lula and Joseph descend carefully after you. And bed quilt. Okay. Okay. What the hell's that? Crap. Starting to get late here, kind of. You're in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin setting up. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. Say something back to her. Set up the gear. Typing set up gear. I only understand you as far as wanting to set the up above. What? Set the up above. Lula looks pensive. What's the gear they're carrying? Ask her about the cave. Ask Lula about cave. Having second thoughts? I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment. Or, not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices. Singing. Some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. Ask her where the treasure is. Ask Lula where the treasure is. Huh, if we knew that, we wouldn't have to set up down here. Oh, shit. I know you think this environment will help our project, get us in touch with a deep, romantic reverence for some kind of profound natural spookiness, but I was more comfortable in our lab. The university picked the worst time to cut our funding. Typical institutional stinginess and academic politics. I mean, I felt like we were getting really close to something. Anyway, I don't know if it's sustainable down here, you know, to live and work here together. Joseph looks uncomfortable. Jealous. Hey Donald, can you help me wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface, if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from the tunnel to the east. Maybe if we help Lula, she'll have more to tell us. Help Lula. Thanks, Donald. I can never remember which color lead goes to which pin. Lula begins unpacking a box of wires and terminals. Do you think there are paintings down here? Cave paintings, I mean. Maybe some old pottery shards from when the world was young and early men and women huddled in these caves to... Do you know, I think cultural fossils are the saddest fossils. Sadder than animal remains, I mean. We might come across a petrified mollusk or a partial dinosaur footprint, and we say, there was a point of contact here, where a body touched the earth. And maybe there's a little bit of evidential garbage, but the life who owned that body never cared and has moved on anyway. Huh. And that's the end of it. But suppose I shine my lantern on one of these walls and I see a crude painting, thousands of years old. 2 men and a woman, charcoal and blood, on rock. Someone put that there to keep something on the rock after she passed. A hope, a relationship, or a moment. A worry, maybe. A regret. She made a painting to keep something alive for her. But like that dead mollusk and that itinerant dinosaur, she had to move on. Whatever it was is gone, and now we're looking at this painting. This dangling copy, with no original. Shit, that's kind of deep. You were interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east, louder than before. What the hell was that? Let's check it out. What the fuck? In tunnels, okay. Okay. You rushed down the tunnel with Joseph and Lula close behind. That got kind of intense back there. To Ezra, how do you like all this, kid? I'm gonna say they got kind of intense. No wonder they're still thinking about it. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward as smooth rock gives way to jagged crystalline surfaces. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. In crystal room, okay. What the fuck? You are in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floor, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystal. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. Finally! Better run. Let's listen to what he says. The stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirs to life, and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. He looks at his companions momentarily in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. I guess I can't say that I blame Joseph at that point. Lula flees through a tunnel to the northeast. Follow Lula. Run north. Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexingly from floor to ceiling. Jesus Christ. You feel around to distinguish shadows from crystals, but eventually find yourselves cornered. You have hit a dead end. Who are they? Comfort her. Let's find out. Comfort her. Definitely comfort her. Typing comfort Lula. You reassure Lula that the strangers are harmless. Are you sure? Maybe you're right. It sounds like they've gone back to work. Alright, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact. Then we'll find our way back to the equipment. Okay. In bed quilt. We need to go back for Joseph. You are in bed quilt. A long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Lula is here, panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph? Search for him. Typing search. I only understood you as far as wanting to search. We have to be more specific. Search for Joseph. Search down one of the tunnels? Search tunnel. You select a tunnel at random. Your lantern illuminates several sets of footprints on the moldy cave floor, but they are impossible to identify. With the equipment? Search equipment. The various computer and audio equipment casts angular shadows into the tunnels as you scan slowly across the pile. Nothing. I think Joseph is dead. Oh, Joseph climbs down from the rope, still tied above. That damn sound, those damn voices, I don't even know what direction I was running. I rode through that network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left. But every turn and every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Finally, I ended up here, and I hid. I panicked. I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. Well, at least we know he's alive. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was out there, lost in the tunnels and caves, I came across the Zero, and I had no idea. So, we are finally finding out a little bit more about the Zero. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage, they deliver mail, they go to work and to church. But it has an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned in my mind's eye. A television, a scarecrow, a crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. So that thing that I was on was maybe the Zero. Lula looks down at her feet. We should ask him... What's up with Lula? Ask Lula what is up. Nothing. Okay. Just... Joseph, you sound disturbed. Lula, you've heard the same damn stories I have. It doesn't matter now, damn it. I'm leaving. To hell with all of it. Well, we should stop him. Get him back on track. We're so close. Stop him. Stop Joseph. You shout something at Joseph about the project you're working on together. You'll die in these damn cold caves. And what about those men? You know they'll come back. Tell them we can find somewhere to start a fire. We can find somewhere to start a fire. Suggest finding somewhere safe to start a fire. You shout something at Joseph about going deeper into the caves. Did you hear their voices? They're not... They'll find you. But not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damn cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too. But I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down the Zero. I think we need her to stay. Ask Lula to stay. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail. And then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Oh, so that... Okay. This little incident is what she was talking about at first. Lula and Joseph have left. Well, fuck me. In tunnels. Okay. Abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants, your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted the gift of your friendship. No, Gizmo, get down. Down, baby. Down. Down. Pretty thick. Sounds like Beardo had his heart broken. Damn. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, combing the underground passages for a new site in which to realize your vision. Sounds like a genius. How do you mean? Wordy. Vain. Wordy. Ha. I had a guy who came into the shop once with a bunch of old radios and computers and stuff. Real junk. I think he collected it going down alleys or something. Anyway, it was all broken. He asked me if I could get the tubes out and clean them up. The vacuum tubes. So I pulled every vacuum tube I could find and threw the rest out. And I went over them with some rubbing alcohol and cleaned the leads. I used some nail polish remover on the glass. I did a pretty good job. He came back the next day and I laid it all out on a towel for him so he could check it out. I got the towel from my Aunt Remedios. And like everything with her, it's really kind of nice. You know? It's red and it has this gold embroidery around the edges. Gizmo, what are you doing? Knock it off. I guess it was a little too nice. The guy got all excited by the presentation, kind of circled it and observed each tube from a distance, moving his head around in weird, quick bobs like a pigeon. And then he started just lecturing at nobody in particular about the history of vacuum tubes. He talked for an hour. We went on a few dates, but nothing really came out of it. Turns out he was kind of boring. I'd say him if he goes on about vacuum tubes. Dang, we're still on this? Hall of the Mountain King. I mean, what the hell? After what may have been years, you stumble out of a tunnel into a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling like grotesques. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you will set up your equipment and establish your legacy. Okay. Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistance, 0. Realism index, 37%. Romance index, 2%. Hold coverage, 0. Oh, mold coverage, 0%. Okay. You may hire a new research assistant, assign contacts to a task, or sleep until tomorrow. Hire a new research assistant. Typing hire. Uploading job advertisement to university message boards. You have hired Andrew, who studies statistics. Hire a new research assistant. Assign assistants to a task. Typing assign. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Okay, debugging. Assigning available research assistant to debugging. So we gotta hire another new assistant. Hire 2 more at least. Blah blah blah. Uploading. No new applicants. Try again later. So, do we sleep, I guess? Sleep. Time passes. Andrew identifies a bug with the oxygen level simulation, but is unable to fix it. Now is the time to continue your work. Research Assistance 1, Realism Index, 37%. Jesus Christ! Romance index 0%. Mold coverage 10%. What the fuck? Okay. So hire a new research assistant again, I guess. Typing hire. Uploading job advertisement. You have hired Weaver, who studies mathematics. Okay. Hire a new research assistant. Hire. Uploading job advertisement. No new applicants. Try again later. Okay. Assign. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Okay, debugging. Assign how many to debugging? Just one. Hire a new research, okay. Assign assistants to a task. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Transcription. Okay. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. Sleep. Dang, this part's kind of boring. Time passes. Andrew makes adjustments to the echolocation algorithm. Bats now fly normally instead of getting hung up on each other's wings and clustering together like horrible, leathery tumbleweeds. Weaver carefully transcribes the sounds of dripping water in all their variations over a period of several hours. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Realism index 57%. Romance index 5%. Mold coverage 19%. Okay, what the fuck? So we need to hire a third assistant, I guess. You've hired Roberta, who studies fairy tales. Okay. I'm probably not gonna get anything. Okay. Just one of them. Damn. Transcription and speculation. One of them. Jesus Christ. And we're gonna sleep again. Apparently we have to sleep before we can hire a new person. Roberta fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Weaver extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Andrew discards centuries of exhaustive data on the uniformity of cause and effect. Intruder, what the fuck? The strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. Something hours later. Now's the time to... Jesus Christ. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to the 0. Research Assistance 3, Realism Index 67%. Romance Index 5%. Mold coverage 0. Okay. Damn it. Hire a new assistant. Try to quit and start over. I want to keep playing. Okay, sure, we can keep playing. Let's keep playing. Maybe this will do something. Hire a new research assistant. You have hired Amy. Okay, so we need Amy. We need no, Donald I think is already there. Okay. Assign assistance to a task. Debugging. Let's assign 2 to debugging, I guess. And then 1 to each of the other ones, maybe. Transcription and speculation. Typing sleep. Time passes. Andrew widens tunnels slightly to reduce the need for extra crouch commands. Weaver fixed bugs. Roberta summarizes the migratory patterns of bats through the tunnels. Amy muses about the love lives of fungal colonies. Weaver follows the strangers into the tunnel. She doesn't return, but neither do they. Now's the time to... Well, we just lost Weaver. Research Assistance 3. Realism Index 97. Oh my god. Romance Index 7. Fuck me. One to each task, I guess? No, hire a new research assistant. What the fuck is this? You have hired Rick, who studies library sciences. Hire a new research assistant. Assign assistance to a task. This is fucking boring. Debugging, transcription, or speculation. I'm just going to do 1 on debugging, and then 2 on the next one, and 1 on the third one. Alright. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, assigning available research assistants, blah blah blah. And we sleep again. Time passes. Rick fixed bugs. Roberta types up some lurid imagery from a dream journal. Amy transcribed experiences. Andrew posits that nature, not reason, is the master of industry. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer equipment. Now's the time to continue your work. Maybe we should try to start over or something. This doesn't seem to be helping. Research assistance 4. Realism index 97. Romance index 30. Mold coverage 22. Fuck it, we're starting over. And actually, I'm going to turn off the stream at this point. Because I'm probably going to have to look up a guide to get past this because I don't know what to do. Ezra, I want to keep playing. No, fuck you, kid, okay? Come on, kid, we got stuff to do. Quit. Are you sure you want to quit? Typing yes. That was a rhetorical question. What the fuck? Quit game? Screw you, Xanadu, okay? Exit? Exit. But you aren't in anything at the moment. Fuck you, you stupid. Maybe we have to lose or die somehow in order to start over. Eat the lamp. Eat lamp. Don't be ridiculous. You're messing with me at this point, you stupid thing. Maybe we have to wait it out. Typing. Wait indefinitely. Time passes. Research assistants come and go. You don't encounter the strangers again, but sometimes you can hear the uncanny echoes of their voices off in the tunnels. Years pass. Mold accumulates. You and the remaining research assistants take to burning disused equipment in the center of the room. Okay, so we just had to basically do what was done in the other room. Okay, so I wasted my freaking time on that, probably. The black mold is intensely flammable and makes an excellent catalyst. It leaves behind a sweet narcotic perfume. One night you have visitors, outsiders, different ones. Then, later that night, an old friend. You really did go deeper into the caves. Premature end of file. Press any key to quit. Huh? That's what I say. What the fuck was all that about? Now am I done? Am I fucking done with that? I just had to quit the first time. Are you kidding me? Alright, anyways, I need to pause this. Hall of the Mountain King. Yes, I don't give a shit. I've seen that name 100 freaking times right now. Okay. Gonna pause it, and I will see everybody tomorrow night, maybe. Just depends on when I get home from work.